It's Saturday morning. I'm out about 7 o'clock in the morning. I left. It's already 8. I said to myself, I was feeling a little unmotivated in the morning. Just been a long week, tiring week. I gotta head out this weekend, well, tomorrow, for a board meeting retreat that's out of town. All my staff have been working hard. I've been working hard, but that's what it takes, working hard. What does working hard get you? Let's talk about that. 14 years ago, I'm 44 years old. In my late 20s, okay, maybe more than 14 years ago, my late 20s, like 27, 28, I weighed 300 pounds. 300 pounds, Papa. I weighed 300 pounds. And it has taken me about, do the math, 28 to 44 years old. I am at 200 pounds. It has taken me that long to shed off 100 pounds with no surgeries, no special diets, no crazy exercise routines, no special pills, no medicine, nothing, carnal. Just consistent small bite sizes of hard work. And little by little, the results have been amazing. My health feels a lot better than when I was 300 pounds. I love myself then when I was 300, and I love myself now. I got no one to prove anything to other than myself. And that's the way you should feel about you. Okay, there was a carnal who dropped me a comment yesterday, and he wanted to know a little bit more about this. What's up with the cuatro vientos? Shout out to you, carnal. I think it's XP Pedro. My bad if I got it wrong, but run with it. The cuatro vientos, carnal, is a thing that us natives, okay, us indigenous people, we believe in. It ain't sacrilegious or anything like that. Come on, don't get me wrong. Because I come out and I say I'm a Christian brother, and I truly am. I'm probably more Christian than many other Christians you know. Just in the way that I practice my faith, my commitment. But getting back to the cuatro vientos, check this out. The body needs to be balanced, carnal. Your body needs balance. So when you're out here early morning and you're feeling the wind, it's funny because the minute I started talking about this, the wind's picked up, and that hasn't been, I'm sweating, carnal. It is hot even though it's morning out here. I'm in the Central Valley, California, so the weather is hot. There is no break in the day when all week long it's 100 degrees. But the cuatro vientos, carnal, the wind is picking up beautiful right now because the spirit is moving. Man, let me show you a tree. Well, anyhow, just take my word for it. The cuatro vientos, this is a medicine wheel. And the medicine wheel is grounded to the elements that we enjoy in this world. The elements come from the Creator, who is God, who I consider the Creator being Jehovah, or Jesus Christ, or the I Am. God has many names. He shared his names across all of his people. In the spirit realm, he has a name. In the world, he has a name. In this, the cuatro vientos, carnal, let me just talk about one part of the medicine wheel. We use colors to designate. This one doesn't have colors, but the medicine wheel for us indigenous people is very important to keep our life balanced. That's how we deal with stress. That's how we deal with depression. That's how we deal with thoughts of suicide. That's how we deal with the hard knock life. That's how we deal with poverty. That's how we deal with everything you can think of that people struggle day in and day out and rely on doctors, other people, coaches, supervisors, family members, and that's important, carnal. My bad. That's important. That's important. It's important to talk to those people too. We're not saying don't. But the cuatro vientos, the medicine wheel, it grounds you to the elements of this world. So early this morning, this is one of the elements, the sun. Being able to be exposed to the sun is extremely important. You know how many people that deal with depression cradle in a fetus position on their bed and they just lay there? I know, because about that time when I was 300 pounds, I went into a little bit of a depression. Let me just talk about that. And it sucked, bro. I didn't want to go nowhere. I was struggling, man, mentally, physically, spiritually. And I was going through a divorce. My ex-wife left me. I lost everything. I was losing everything. I had to split the finances. And even though it wasn't like a really horrible divorce, we didn't have any children together. We just lost our love. She lost her love for me. So, she left. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So here's what we're going to do. You need to get out. The elements of this world will help you through your physical, spiritual, mental life. Getting a little sun, getting a little wind, just going for a walk, getting in touch with the Creator, worshiping that we have this beautiful world to protect and to love is part of that medicine wheel. And we respect the sun. We respect Mother Nature. We respect the earth. So that's what I'm talking about. So let's jump right back in to what was I getting at. So I was telling you, I'm gonna transition away from the cuatro vientos and talk to you a little bit more about, and I'll come back and I'll offer more on that. But this is about crypto, and I use these examples. Examples as metaphors for you to understand why I'm so successful in the things that I do. Because I've created habits over the course of 14 years that have led to guaranteed success for me. So when I do this, I also apply it to work in life. Now, let's go ahead and jump into using that example of over the course of these 14 years, shedding and shedding and shedding. So from 300 to 200, how do you do that in crypto? Same way. The way, if in 14 years or so, I've been able to shed 100 pounds, over the course of the next 14, I should be able to invest the same amount of time, the same amount of hard work, meaning researching, asking questions, asking for interviews, calling these companies up, calling Charles Hoskinson, although I've not been able to get a response from him for questions, but there's a lot of people that have already talked to Charles Hoskinson, so I feel comfortable with what I've heard in terms of those interviews where Cardano ADA token is going. So again, what I'm trying to relate to you here is that over the course of the 14 years, I've talked a lot about, and that's where it came from. Over the course of 14 years, I'm going to kill it slowly in crypto by investing small amounts when the time is right, watching the stock market, watching the crypto market, as it dips and as it falls, and playing the game. It's just playing the game. And so using my wisdom, using what I've learned to apply it and use it and not waste it, not waste money. We've talked about how not to waste money, how to save money. You can even do it with your yard. If you live in a home, rip the damn yard out. Where I live at, the whole thing is dry. I don't water during the summer because it costs an extra $50 a month just to keep your yard looking green, all the trees looking green. ain't doing that for me. That yard and those trees, yeah, it looks nice. I'm moving to artificial, but I haven't pulled the trigger on that because my goal is to save and take that difference and put it and apply it. Man, I'm burning up. So I wanted to just say that real quick. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna continue my run. I got another couple miles to go, but I wanted to use that as an example that the way I'm playing the crypto game is small bites at a time. What I mean by that is I'm investing slowly for the long run. I'm a hodler. Many of you know what that term means. I made up my mind when I went into crypto that I wasn't going to be a trader. I wasn't going to try to play the market where, if I can earn 20 to 25%, then I cash out and then I play the game again. I'm not going to do that. I don't have no time for that. This crypto is not my full-time job. So I have fun with crypto, and the way I'm going to have fun with crypto is I'm going to hodl all the way through up until I see, 10 years down the road, I see crypto really working out, and then I might hodl for another 5 or 10 more years, because really I'm 44, 64 is the goal 20 years from now. Now you might say, well, Angel, you might not live that long. Why wouldn't you enjoy your profits? Well, you're absolutely right. My life ain't guaranteed. It ain't even guaranteed tomorrow or later this evening. I mean, I might be gone, brother. But that's not gonna stop me. That's not an excuse to say, hey, I'm not gonna play the game because I might not be here to enjoy it 20 years down the road. That is senseless type of excuses that I hear all the time, because it's very simple. I have a lot of my cryptos in hard wallets, and I have it in a safe over in the bank, and I have my will written up, and everything goes to my wife and kids if something should happen to me. So I can be confident. I've been training my kids about crypto every single week. We're talking about crypto, how it works. They don't like to hear it because this ain't their thing, but if I go, they need to know how to cash it out, how to put it back on a storage wallet like Coinbase or Gemini, and be able to cash it out. So anyhow, that's it. I just wanted to share with you a little bit more about how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it this way. It's awesome. I'm having a great time doing it. Again, if you're the kind of person that feels, man, you're not getting results take time, be patient, put in the hard work, don't give up. I'm already now heading in the next 5 years. I want to be down to 160. That's 40 pounds from where I'm at right now in terms of physically. Now, the medicine wheel also talks about balancing your physical life, and I use a lot of methods to do that. I eat natural plants. I have cactuses. I have cactus plant. I have a lot of different types of medicinal plants. White sage in California. We have all sorts of other things that I plant in a garden. Certain types of mint leaves that are natural, that help the digestive system and help me keep my hunger in control. You see, we are a eating in the United States. When you go and you eat, we've gotten used to, I talked about traveling all over the world, and I'll end with this. In other parts of the country, people eat in small plates. They eat very small quantity of food every 2 to 3 hours. So, and I'm talking small. When I went to Japan, I was living in the Ibaraki prefecture of Mito, Japan. And even in Mito, Japan, which is a couple hours away from Tokyo, arigato gozaimasu, I was living with a host family who was teaching me Japanese, and I was going to a university over there in Mito, Tokinawa, I think it was Tokinawa University. And I was living in a little village of traditional Japanese people, and these were very wealthy people. They taught me a lot of really good stuff. They loved me very much. I stood out like a sore thumb over there because for some reason in that area of Japan where I was at, and Mito off to the rural side, those Japanese people, man, they're light like my palm, the palm of my hand. And I'm a dark brother, so it was fun, but I stood out. People were just staring like if I was Godzilla, man. I'm not tall, but still I look like a brown never like a brown ape. But okay, let's get back to what I was saying. They ate small. They ate organic. They ate off the land, and they were so slender and healthy people, and they walked a lot. They didn't drive a whole lot. So they had these values of living healthy, and they instill those values into their children. And the lady that I lived with, Nico, she cooked and she prepared meals for her husband and her family, and it was awesome experience, man. And I had a great time. I picked up a little bit of Japanese. This was a long time ago. This was back in 2006. We're in 2022, so but I never forgot those memories. And one thing that I brought back from over there while I was over there doing some graduate work at Tokiwa University was that these values of how they eat compared to the values of how we eat here in America were extremely different and extremely moving, man. Like, we're so wasteful people. I go to restaurants and I look at the trash bags when they dump them. You know, I've seen that, and I've seen it in restaurants because I used to be one of those. I order this big, huge plates, and it's full of macaroni and potato salad and steak. And I mean, you got like 9 different course meals on there on that big, huge plate. You eat half of it and you end up throwing the rest away. We're such wasteful people here in America. And that's the kind of thing that I came against. You know, I started saying, you know, the reason why I am 300 pounds when I was 300 pounds was because of that, because I was ignorant. Not no more. Now I can think. Now I can use my head I can use my mind to make wise decisions. And that's what I'm doing in crypto. So I'll let you go. I'm going to get with my run. I hope this is helpful to my compa out there who asked about the Cuatro Vientos. I'll come at you with a different video. But thank you for being interested in this kind of stuff. Al rato gato, el Kikirikik's checking out.